Welcome to the Rayat Shikshan Sanstha's Western Region English Medium YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn subject English from Standard 8 lesson name Direct and Indirect Speech video number 34. So student, let's start our topic. Here, what is a narration? It is an act of reporting the words of speaker. For example, like we can use direct speech or indirect speech. Let us see about more information related to direct speech and indirect speech. Direct speech. Raju said, I go home every weekend. In indirect speech, Raju said that he went home every weekend. Let us see another example of direct speech, that is, hello, he said, what a lovely garden. Let us see this sentence in indirect speech. He greeted me and exclaimed what a lovely garden it was. Students, let us see some rules to change direct speech into indirect speech. First one point, that is change in pronouns. I change in indirect speech with he or she. You change in indirect speech that he or she. Here another word, that is we. The change in indirect speech, that is they. Let us see next one point, that change in place. Here change in indirect speech, that there. Let us see change in tenses. Simple present change in indirect speech, that is simple past. Present continuous change in indirect speech, that is past continuous. Simple past, that change in indirect speech, that is past perfect tense. Present perfect change in indirect speech, that is past perfect tense. Let us see change in time. Now change in indirect speech, that is then, at that time. Today change in indirect speech, that is that day, etc. This week change in indirect speech, that is that week. Yesterday, this word change in indirect speech, that is the day before, the previous day. Tonight, this word change in indirect speech, that is that night. Tomorrow, this word change in indirect speech, that is the next day or following day. An hour ago, this word change in indirect speech, that is earlier or an hour before. Last week, this word change in indirect speech, that is the week before, the previous week. So student, in this way today we have learned about direct speech and indirect speech. Do understand the concept and revise at home. Thank you.